Hey, what is up, guys? This is FNH here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Plated food delivery service. Alright, so if you guys don't know what Plated is basically a meal delivery service similar to, HelloFresh and, Blue Apron, something like that, right? It is unique in its own way, right? Like they all are, they're kind of different in, certain aspects of it. But overall, they're generally the same. You pay for it, and it deliver you whether it's cooked meals or the ingredients, depending on which service you got. All right, so I got Plated, right, and basically this is two meals, right, and two servings each. Okay, so this is the box it comes in. It's a pretty small box, right? There's only two meals inside. You can see the warning here, perishable. I just got this today, so they say is good up until midnight of that day. So even if you're not home when the delivery comes, it should stay good. All right, so yeah, let's check out what is inside. All right, so first thing is these are the two recipes that are inside. The first one is smoked salmon, right, and the second one is sesame crusted tilapia. All right, so these are the two cards, and on the back is basically the instruction to cook it. Okay, so if you guys watched my HelloFresh review, this is different. They give you the what do you call it, recipe rather than having to look it up, which is pretty nice, I guess. All right, next thing is welcome to the table. I guess just a booklet on, a welcome guide booklet. Put that to the side as well. Let's see what else is there. All right, this seems like, what is this? Yeah, it's just, I guess, a small cookbook and, some small advertisements here and there. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so now this is basically what the food is. You can see it has some insulation on top. Let's remove that and basically see what comes inside. Alright, what is this? Baby spinach, right? I'll put that on the side. This is scallions, 1 pack, put that on the side. What are these? These are puff pastries. Refrigerate. Alright, some more scallions. Alright, smoked salmon. This is the actual smoked salmon. Okay, you can see it's a pretty small piece, but okay, we can see about that. This whole set is for the tilapia. Okay, you can see there's rice in there, the sauces, all the other stuff inside, and I'm assuming the fish is in there somewhere as well. Okay, and the peppers are there also. Alright, so that's the separation. Let's see what's on the bottom. What is this? Norwegian cold cut salmon. Oops, there's two of them. Oh, okay, so this is the actual salmon piece. Okay, so then what is this? I'm assuming, oh, these are carrots. Okay, I thought that was a salmon piece. Okay, so this is the actual salmon. Kind of odd having it spread out like that, but okay, that's fine. Alright, and this is the tilapia, I'm guessing. Yep, tilapia. Right, and on the bottom is basically just a huge ice pack. Alright, so that's basically all you get. It is, pretty good in the sense that how it's organized, right? I'm still trying to see why some items are separate. So, for example, the spinach and the scallions, right? They don't seem to be going with any specific menu. Right, obviously, I would have to see the recipes to see which one they go to. Maybe they're for both as garnish or something, so that's why it doesn't matter for it to be categorized in in this section or the tilapia section, right? But yeah, we can see. I'm gonna cook it, and then I'll let you guys know. If it's easy to cook and obviously to taste. In terms of price, right? This was slightly more expensive than HelloFresh or other food services that I've seen. This one has two meals for two people, and I paid around like $43 for it, right? And HelloFresh was three meals for two people, right? And that I paid, I think it was like 30 or something, maybe even slightly less, right? And HelloFresh always has coupons, so you definitely want to check that out. But obviously, this does have a lot more options in terms of the type of food. I really like that it has fish, right? And HelloFresh did have fish, but that's mixed with the meat option. And I just wanted something only fish or vegetarian. So yeah, I'm gonna get going to cook this and both of these meals, and I will let you guys know my thoughts on it. Alright guys, so I've already cooked the meals, ate them, basically tried them out, and these are the pros and cons in my opinion of plated in my what I've found. Okay, so the first meal that I tried was the smoked salmon vol au vent, right? It tasted pretty good, can't complain about the taste. The taste was good. One thing that they mentioned was the puff pastries in there. So at first I did the puff pastries in the toaster oven, which later I found out that is not a good idea, right? So so I had to use the oven for the pastries, right? And that was one thing, because one of my pastries kind of got a little messed up because I did it in the toaster oven, but the second one was good in the oven. Okay, so that, and then the salmon and the cream cheese and spinach was all good, right? But I guess the downside of this one was that I don't think there was enough for two servings. Okay, so it was technically only one serving, and even after you ate that one serving, you still kind of felt hungry afterwards. Okay, even when you can see in the picture, the pastry is the main thing, and then there's very little salmon on top of it, right? And then the cream cheese was inside the pastry, but it's not really, I guess, fulling. Okay, I wouldn't really call that a meal. That's more of like a snack or something, right? So that was one thing, and even that, it wasn't enough for two people in my opinion, right? I ate my piece, and then there was just barely enough for a second serving. Okay, and the pastry is really light, right? That's why the plate looks full, but the pastry is really light. So you're not really, getting full when you're eating the pastry. You're only getting full when you're eating the cream cheese and the actual salmon itself. Okay, so but as for the taste was pretty good. I can't complain about that. All right, and now the second meal that I tried was the sesame crusted tilapia, right? In my opinion, that was really good. There was enough for two servings. There was even slightly more than two servings, right? But it was really good. It tasted amazing. I would probably make this on my own also, right? But yeah, there was no complaints about the sesame crusted tilapia. As you can see, this is the fish menu, right? So I specifically chose these. So so now I guess the main thing is whether I would choose plated or not. So in my opinion, I probably wouldn't order again, right? Mainly because this is on the pricey side, right? So I paid around like almost $50 or like around 40 something dollars for basically 4 meals. Okay, so that is a lot, and it's also a lot compared to other services out there. I will do a comparison with another, like I did HelloFresh, and then I'll do a comparison, a video comparing the pros and cons of each one and which I would prefer. All right, so one of the major negatives for this is the price, right? But the positive side for Plated is that they do have a only fish menu, which I appreciate because I'm technically a pescatarian, and I know a lot of people are that also. So meat isn't really an option, right? But we don't want to only stick to veggies, right? So pescatarian is really good that they have a lot of fish options. But also I checked out their veggie options. Their veggie options weren't really that appetizing in my opinion. I mean, I looked at all of them. They didn't really look like something I would ever order. All right, so make sure to look at their menus before you order. All right. So that's a pro and a con right there. And then also in terms, another con is that it didn't seem like it was, especially the smoked salmon, didn't really seem like it was enough for 2 people, right? So if this was actually a meal I was relying on for the night, I would still be hungry after eating it. Okay, so luckily I had other food as well. So yeah, that's that. In my opinion, overall, I would say this is, I wouldn't order this again, but that's just, mainly up to you guys. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have ordered Plated before, and you, like, I guess would recommend it, let me know why. Because in my opinion, I really don't see why I would recommend this to anyone, right? Oh yeah, another downside is that so I was planning on only getting it for 1 week, but they get your next week's order ready 6 days beforehand, so you're not allowed to cancel your subscription. I guess 6 days. You have to do it more than 6 days prior to when your next shipment is. Okay, so that's a lot of days. So I was accidentally stuck ordering another one, right? But luckily I called them and they weren't able to refund it, but they did give me a credit for another one. Okay, so technically I got 2 boxes or 2 orders for that extra one that I paid. But yeah, I mean, 6 days does seem a lot in my opinion. They should, try to cut it down to a lot less. But yeah. So yeah, in my opinion, I probably would not recommend this to anyone. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Do you guys agree with me, disagree? Let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, make sure to like it. It really helps. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.